ga asomo cy'obusongo oche boye otari gwakana kende gyonsi kurwase cyabisi cyeto cya Kemoli Group of Companies.
Bono eduka y'omutandao ya Kilmall yeyera magori kegima gore bintoga netikorwa Kilmall bono na Kisi TV nekoretere gwika ase eduka yeito ere katikati y'omuchio bosongo ekorwa Kisi TV Killshop. So ase simya bono igagose computer ogore kende gionsi otagete korwa Killshop ochore eduka yeito ya Kisi TV Killshop eriyo tokoretere buwango kegima ochibuye ase owororo.
Nigo turaenekie ebintu byago byagaciro byana kugwekera asogwango bitabwati bokongubonde bwense na etuke egento kwagolete gyakire kingao gose ekibwate omochando nigo tokwerania twenekia 40 irwekeria otagete gose koiranerwa kibese kyao. Incho Kisi TV Killshop tukoroberie obugoli bw'ebintu na seligolire nsikima
Kisi TV amandegere y'umuguzi. Aya nayatekire chinga kiechi ime ya Kisi TV.
Mugaso umuya umwanchiwa umurigereria wegetesenie ke bwanjete gya Kisi TV. Ikobono chiaragire Chinsa Ikomi chiabono magoroba na inde echina chiotinga kichigo chukomanya ngakiabereka wateka kurwa chinsemo ao ime yense yaito ya Kenya na mange agendrete kona wateka kurwa chinsemo ao na buna botambe igo abasaki baito bako na gukora emiremo emiya yoko yasaka ko yaboana ko yabeka amo erinde na injenyo libageri gari abene uko yaretera ase yanjira yobo ikenanu ngamo naria na kwariganeri umugasorero eringa egeikaro ekenene keria kia Africa Forward Forum igo kegenderete imeyomochie onerobi asomora ebenso moske William Ruto abariganirie abarai ao kora chinsemo ao ciense engima na bigo mwanchwa omorigereria igo bono omowaziri wekegancha gie serikali nere omuske John Mbadi anyarire kwa gakoerera omuswada oria bwe budget arache gosoma buna budget umutienyi ogocha nabo igo serikali igo wegendete kuna kuburirwa emente ebesa gochia asekegancha keria kiabari abamenyete noborema ayo amona yanda mange na kuburirie obenenche Mourice Seretta asechiteka chinke chire bosiongo yaretera senchera yobo ikeranu.
Aya nayatekire chinga kiechi ime ya Kisi TV.
Karibu sana umwanchiwa umurigereria egeikaro kenene kimanyekanete buna Africa Forward Summit igo kegenderete ime ye University ya Nairobi asomochie o Nairobi ekibono kiabaretire abarai kura chinsemo au imeyense engima eriyo kurigereria ngakibana nyarko bako ene kia ibirengo byorogongorwa Africa byanyarire kwa bikoimokigwa igoro umurai bwense omuske William Ruto umurai bwense ya Nigeria nabo igo umurai bwense ya France Emmanuel Macron na bande abange ngamo ya bari banyare kwa bawikerana asege karekio lituko liarero igobono bakwanire chinsemo au kuna bono bakwanire amangana aria yechisemi bakwanire amangana yobonchuria nabo igo bakwanire amangana yobochenu na yanda mange eriyo korigia konekia nganya reko bakagwikiraniwa ekero orogongorwa Africa rigetie gochia konekia nga roimukirie ibirongo biaye igoro tianga tunyore chibichecho korwa ase egeikaro ekyo kerekia matuko atatu kunende kyanya nako bakigo chakarereye.
Let us kindly take our seats. Your Excellencies, for a moment there with the national anthems, it sounded like we were in a concert, hence the claps. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of Kenya, Your Excellency, President Emmanuel Macron. This morning, allow me to start off the program with inviting Professor
Mwanchi muligerania kurwa chinseme chio chia University of Nairobi asege ikarikio kia Africa Forward Forum kegenderete kuligerania nga kiorogongo rwa Africa ruranyare kwa baro kuimukia birengo viaye igoro igomora iwense umusike William Ruto anyara kwa baga kogenda goika ase abisi chinene chie kiombekeria kia UN wose United Nation Complex ime yagigiri umuchie o Nairobi asanyara kwa baga kumerana Numurai o UN ase ense engima Antonio Guterres. Igo Antonio Guterres uyore omurikyo manene wekyombekyo kia UN imeyense engima ara sense ya Kenya gokorege ikarekyo kia Africa Forum Summit nabo igo koigora okwaga cyo nabo igo okogareigwa kuobisi cyo kia UN complex ime yomotie o Nairobi ganyara kwa bagakorawo na korototwa numurai wense omuske William Ruto.
Not create from unjust borrowing costs and crushing debt burdens to a deeply unequal international system that reflects last century's power relations. True solidarity with Africa means helping remove those obstacles. It means reforming the institutions of global governance so African countries have the representation, the voice, and the decision-making power they deserve, including in the Security Council and the international financial institutions. And it means easing debt burdens, lowering the cost of capital, and mobilizing far greater investment and market access in support of Africa's sustainable development. This is also why the expansion of UNON and the growing presence of UN entities here in Nairobi matters so much. It reflects our commitment to bringing the United Nations closer to the people and regions it serves. Excellencies, dear friends, today we are opening a new chapter, a chapter of deeper collaboration and greater ambition, a stronger partnership between the United Nations and the people of Africa. And I want to express my deep gratitude to the government and people of Kenya. Thank you for your unwavering support and generosity. To all the women and men who have made these projects possible, thank you for your perseverance. And to all colleagues who call Nairobi home, thank you for your dedication.
Full compliance with international health, safety, and accessibility standards. This will enhance Nairobi's capacity and be consistent with its status alongside other UN headquarters to effectively serve as a premier global hub for multilateral diplomacy and international cooperation. Kenya provides favorable enabling conditions, a supportive legal environment, and is among the most cost-effective jurisdictions across all UN headquarters globally. The government of Kenya shall continue working closely with the United Nations and with you, Mr. Secretary General, to strengthen and transform Nairobi as a premier diplomatic, multilateral, and humanitarian hub, as well as a global center for dialogue on peace and security, environmental diplomacy, and international development cooperation. This is particularly important at a time when multilateralism is under considerable strain from geopolitical fragmentation, growing mistrust, fiscal pressures, and widening global inequalities. In this context, the United Nations office at Nairobi stands as a powerful expression of inclusivity, geographical balance, and the universality of the UN system.
Mwanchumuligalia gotigana nayo igobono umuwaziri wekeganja gie serikali umuske John Mbadi iganyare koba gakoerera imirobirio eserikali erachie kobeka erio konyora ebango erachie kurigia goisania chibesa chie budget y'umwaka ogocha umwaka o 2026-2027 gukwana nabariki bamangana rero ije kurwase cyabisi cyayi meyomochie o Nairobi igo umuwaziri uyube kiganja gia serikali atabirenga serikali negenderete kuna kurigia chinchira erachie kokora erio konekianga yanyorire chi billion inye chinuguta isano naisatu gose 4.8 trillion asumuna wekenya ntobu ejo chigo chiagosoa ase e budget yo mwaka oyo o 2026-2027 ase anyare koba kagote banganere nagenete kuna kwerigania gochia kubwatokera aba Kenya e budget etachie koboa uburito obonene.
First, what makes it difficult to go that route is the informality of our economy. Our economy has a big chunk of it in the informal sector. So there is a limit to which you can even go with automation. But we are really trying to make sure that we automate most of our processes, and that is being done. You can see there is a big change in terms of automation and deploying technology. But in terms of who should file returns, anyone who qualifies to be a taxpayer, when you have a PIN number, personal identification number, you must file return. How would someone know you don't have income? Even students get income. You know, you do part-time jobs, you generate money. I mean, if you generate income, you should pay part of that income as tax, because that is the law. So anyone with a PIN number must file returns. If you have not made any income in the year, you file nil return. If you have made, file it and demonstrate that you have paid taxes. But if you make filing returns optional, then you run the risk of no one filing the returns at all.
But the last one, so if issuing penalties is also, how is issuing penalties helping to generate revenue, or does it,
it enforces compliance. It enforces compliance. I will tell you, there are people, if you don't have penalty, they will not file return, even when they make billions. Even penalty for payment date, if you don't put it, people will wait until the end of the year, and the country must run. How could we run without money? If everyone was to wait for 30th June to bring, just imagine that. If all of us decide that now there is no law requiring you to pay as you earn on a particular date, or corporate tax at a particular date, or VAT at a particular date, that you can pay it anytime so long as it's in the course of the year. Everybody will wait for June, and from July to May, there will be no money to run the country. Then in June, we have all those billions. How will we absorb them? So that is why it is spread that when you generate income, file returns, pay you. I mean, when you generate income, pay your income tax, and there is a date. And when the time comes for filing returns, file it. If you don't, penalty. That is what is enforcing compliance.
Guskapsio mwanchwa umo ligerelia igo eserikali enene ya nyarekoba gekoboriwa emente ebesa eria ekobwatoka gochia ase ekiganja kekiombekeria ngiyoko ligerelia balia bamenyete noborema ime yense ya Kenya gukwana kura Chinsa mochira cha Trans Nzoia ababwatani bebyumbe ao ebyo bikurigerelia oborema ime yense ya Kenya igobono ababwatani abo nyareko bagotebanga ebesa ekubwato kwa gochikurigerelia abuo igo ere enkemono anene mono abana baria abake bagokina bamenyete noborema asebono bagotebanga igo ekoirera abaiburi gotiga ekibagokora kogenda kurigerelia abana abo ekibono kerese kwirera chinka chinyike chibwata bamenyete noborema komenya nobotakati yango tubaiwe ngaki ababwatani abo bakubure serikali nyane ko bagikonyora komente bese yo gochase kiganje cyo kiabaria bamenyete noborema
vizuri kama wazazi na pia kama community tuweze kuwa observant. Tunaangalia watoto wetu saa zile tunaanza kuwalea, si ndio? Saa zile tumewazaa tunaanza kuangalia, unaanza kuona kuna tofauti gani. Ukiona kuna tofauti ni vizuri uweze kutafuta support ile ambayo inastahili.
Ninawaomba kama wazazi, wakati unazaa mtoto wako, ukiona mtoto yu tofauti na wengine, wewe jukumu la kwanza peleka mtoto hospitalini. Wacha kupeleka watoto kwa waganga.
Tutashughulikia talents ambazo watoto wetu wako nazo. Hawa watoto vile
gutigana na yumwanchiwa umurigereria muraibe kiama gia DCP umusikeri gathi igashagwa igobono anyareko bagakomotia serikali asagotebanga abakori emirimo ime ya serikali igo bagenderete gutumika chiabisi chiabobe ase obukurumi na gutumia chibesa chia serikali bobiga gukwana kura chinse mochiria chi county ya Nyeri ritukuria rero ekero agenderete kona kuyakera ekoko na omokenya achikomondera ko umuraibwense ekero inse ya Kenya goso sobochero bwandu mwaka ugocha mwaka bwechiribu 2025.
Iko jama ya mtu mkubwa sana katika serikali kununua hoteli yetu ya milele pale Mombasa ya PCA. That hotel gives dignity to our church. That is where our ministers and their spouses and elders, when they go to Mombasa, they stay away from the normal hotels where there is alcohol and other things that are not consistent with Christian teachings. That hotel has been given to a receiver. They are collecting 15 million shillings every month, and they are paying 10 to National Bank of Kenya, and 5 million shillings is going to the receiver. It cannot be. And I am contacting a team of lawyers who are members of this church to intervene in that matter. And I want to say that if the worst comes the worst, I'll have to mobilize our members and the wealthy people among our community to raise funds to bail out that hotel because it belongs to our church.
Wanchumuligereria ntara chia gukora igo abarai baito yani abasaki baito bare chinsemo ao ime yorogongo ruagusi asebagenderete kuna koyasaka erinde ochiko ya nyora bene kero cheragire chinsa ibere chomogoroba orero Fredagari igo are chinsemo chiria chia kemera ime ya bugitutu ya Masaba sebono omwakilishi wa bangina ase county ya Nyamira omuskejerusha mongina momanyi ari gotwara umusangiririkano soko igora chiama boigo nemero berio yende ya ngafu na boigo nindo chenga igo musaki wito kora chinse mochiria cha Nyamira Ivon Mourice ari chinse mochiria cha West Mugirango asaba menyibe chinse mechio bago kerege tambukero kyo mosena tabu county yo musko kongo mugeni aso wasokia na gokonye familia yo mugaka Joshua Makori asoko moenia ayuna yanda mange igo wago tiako yanyora chinsa ibere chabono magoroba ne chinse nye chabono magoroba na Vincent Onyanja aya na jana mange gendra kuna kuyanyora wetera se mitandao yetu ya kijamii chinse mochiria cha Facebook KCTV chinse mochiria cha YouTube KCTV kwa wikire chinse mechi cha Facebook nyara koba koko like page yetu ya kuchia ase channel yetu ya KCTV ni uzirende kwa nyoraya na yanda mange nemero biri wanjete ko wega seketeseni ya KCTV asenjera yobo ikiranu tikabono mwakene mbuyamono sana Shadrack ne reconnect yanga chibi chechi nero yeri mbyago ikira ase enjera yobo ikiranu ke gimana koganerie uburigereria obuya na koganerie magoroba ento rukegima ile tena nebo tambe Mourice Seretta
aya na yatekire chinga kiechi ime ya KCTV Tangana intwe aso mutandao wetera Instagram amona Twitter @Kisii Television tonyure YouTube na Facebook Kisii TV twakire esimi wetera 0708386041 yanyore onsi ayate